Hey everybody, this is Charlie. Welcome for another episode of Crossout. And today we're gonna do some raids, and we're gonna use this version of the build, which is basically a bit with slightly less PS. So basically, I remove the P1 charge and one fuse chill, and so we have only one fuse chill. We have the big G, and we're gonna have basically a bit more bumpers in the front because we had some room since the P1 charge is not here anymore. And that's a build that is now less expensive because of the P1 charge and 3 chill that refuse less, which will be 1160 coins that we have to add like 40 and 150 something. So let's say 200 we have to add, so it's like 1400, let's say, so a bit less expensive basically. Alright, so let's see what we have right now. Oh, we have a fortress, which is good. I'm gonna do Downs Children, Frontier Defense Electronic. It's not the easiest one, especially for a cheap build like this, because, well, first of all, it's a long build, a longer raid, Frontier Defense. Second, there is 3 bosses instead of 1. And third, Dying Children, they are not that easy sometimes. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit. Well, I mean, it's fine usually, so it's not a big problem, but it's not gonna be the easiest one basically. Other than that, so I've been thinking about some comments that have been made to me. Basically, some people, again, were pressing the fact that Sinus are more interesting, more, let's say, appropriate, or simply they have more DPS than the Storms. We discussed a long time about that, and at the end, finally, we made some tests. I mean, we did some tests before that, but basically we were not really listening to each other, unfortunately, which now we are. I am as well. And basically, yeah, using Sinus is an interesting idea. It's not like it should be very original. It's just that I didn't choose Sinus at first because it's 4 special to take, while Storms is only 3 specials to take. So basically, choosing Storms is a bit more cheaper, which is the point as well of this build. But that being said, and although they are way more durable, the Storms, than the Sinuses. Sinus is just 90. It's very weak, fragile. So something can go wrong, and boom, you just have 3 Sinuses, and now it's a whole different story. But yeah, Sinuses it's a hit scan apparently kind of thingy, kind of system. Basically, yeah. Sinuses and machine gun put together, for instance, they kill faster than Storms. Storms do more damage when parts are shot. So it's a different system. At the end of the day, it's difficult to aim always for the cabin. For the Storm, it's always difficult to aim always for the part. Not always difficult, but sometimes you're gonna have to shoot the cabin, especially at the end when the build is done, the bot is done. So, in theory, and basically in practice, they can both be interesting, of course. So I'm gonna try to make, I think I'm gonna try to make a Sinus Omnibox build, because Omnibox is also a cabin that is, of course, popular, polyvalent, cheaper than Harpy. So overall, it's a solid choice as well for raids, but also for overall usage. So I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna make a second build with Omnibox. Hopefully, we should be able to reach 8000 PS. I hope so. Should be. And then yeah, it's gonna be able to see it in action, see how it performs. The only difference, there's some difficulties with Omnibox though, compared compared to Harpy. So Harpy, we are using engineer parts and lunatic parts for two reasons. Because we need a light part because it's a light cabin, we can't put heavy parts, and second, we still need to inflate PS. So it's good that we use light parts for those two reasons. But for Omnibox, if we use like medium weight parts, like Nomad parts, well, basically it's gonna be a bit more difficult to inflate power score. So we're gonna have to think about that. This taking too much damage. I'm just gonna put myself a bit somewhere else. Took a lot of damage, but I'm still alive. Just gonna hide myself if I can. The other difficulty with Omnibox is that it's a medium cabin in which it's a 1500 power score cabin, while Harpies and other epic cabins have 1800 power score, which is 300 more. It's noticeable. It's important. So we're gonna struggle to make a build at 800 power score, but we're gonna do our best. The other issue, again, there's several issues as I said with the Omnibox. So the first two are mainly power score related. We need to reach 8,000. It's gonna be difficult. The third issue is that we're gonna need more wheels to reach all the tonnage needed to fit all parts. And we don't have a lot of free wheels. Okay, free wheels, we have those 4 array that we are wearing right now, and we also have chain wheels. So not really things that would be great for Omnibox. Of course, the array would be great. I mean, it's gonna be fine, but it's not gonna be enough. So which means that we're gonna either have to use like all the free wheels, 8 of them for now, with Marmok and Morgenstein part, or we're gonna have to either we craft it or we use 8 wheels basically. Yeah. So not ideal, but we'll see. It's gonna be not as cheap, I think, but still viable, and it's gonna give a second option to players, right? If you prefer to use a Storm Harpy, which might be a bit cheaper, go for it. If you prefer to use a Sinus Omnibox build, well, I want you guys to have an option as well now. Because Sinuses are viable. I mean, we need to protect them well, I think, because they don't have a lot of HP, but we'll see. Alright, so come back to the build. So we'll see that I'm almost dying, but I still have all my gear, everything is fine. I took a lot of damage from the boss, but yeah, I survived, and now we are in the second wave. So I'm gonna die soon. Just gonna disarm this one, hopefully. I'm not gonna go too close to get to get explosion damage or splash damage or something. So there was one this way. Okay, here. What did I wanted to say more? So yeah, Omnibox build is planned now. Omnibox Sinus, and yeah, we'll see. So now, yeah, go back to the. I'm gonna die right now. Good. We have. Opla, this one, okay. There's 111, 114, and me, which is 8,000 power score. So we have a lot of people, a lot of high PS again. Without surprise, we are the lowest. Okay, not come this way, please. Yes, I don't want that. Just gonna take some distance. Don't want to die yet. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Omnibox Sinus builds can be good. Hopefully we're not gonna lose sinuses every game, but we'll see. And we're gonna have to find a solution for the tonnage. But yeah, we'll see. We're gonna have to also to find which parts we can use, because what is good with the hobby is that we are using engineers, and we have to have engineers level 25 anyway to get the 80 part limits. So that's fine. But with the Omnibox, we might need something like nomads and scavengers, maybe. We're gonna have to use nomads and engineers. So we'll see. Anyway, oh, good. So this guy has has 4 equalizer, I think. Is it arbiter? Tina Thompson, it's the biggest PS, it must be arbiter. So he has arbiter, so he's gonna of course have way more points than us. This little guy has a Steel Wind, the Vindicator, and two synthesis. Wow, okay, strange. The last one we need to see what it is. We'll see that a bit later. Okay. Alright, so I would just want... it's an incinerator, the last one, alright. Okay, so 1 INC, 1 arbiter, and 1 weird mix. Of weapons. Alright, we are the final wave. It's gonna be already almost over. So we'll see what it does. But basically we are doing the raid without not too much issues. Of course, it's not over yet. But again, the main problems of the main difficulties, like how to say? Yes, I took a big hit in my face, but it's fine. The main concern, let's say, is the bosses. We need to make sure that the bosses they are not just focus us in plain sight. So we really need to be careful about that. Alright, so I don't want to die yet though, because we have still some way to do before the boss. Just play careful right now. This one over there is dangerous boy. I'm just gonna move right now. Okay, so forget my aim, of course, as people sometimes say that it's harder to aim with the storm because the rotation is slower. But basically, if I want to aim and turn, it's not that long time to aim again. But yeah, of course, sinuses they have a better turning angle. Not that they get. They have advantages as well for sinuses, so yeah. And they are usable in PvP, although it's mainly with hovers. Okay, it's not like I see a lot of sinuses in something else than hovers. Usually they are just hung in a platform on the 4 hovers and that's it. So we'll see. I mean, oh, no. Ah, that's good. So this something good with this build is that you can't really turn yourself. It's difficult. Okay, I will just peekaboo here. Try to not die. Take a scorpion hit. Just gonna shoot a bit. Alright, I'm just throwing some dollars in the sky. Not in the sky, sorry. Just in front of me, basically. Alright, so I think we are done. So let's see how it goes. So I hope that we're not gonna be too far. So 26. So of course we are not last. We are second. This Team Thompsons had the Arbiter. So basically we outranked the Incinerator and the weird combo, which was Nova, 2 Synthesis, 1 Vindicator, and 1 Steel Wind. This is not a surprise. But yeah, basically we can do better than an Incinerator build, which is not a huge surprise neither. But yeah, so basically we are just fitting nicely into the mix. Of course, this Arbiter guy just got 500 points more than us. But yeah, it's we have to, count the price of this build as well and see if we are talking about the same thing as well. Because this is 1,300 coins. It's half a legendary anyway. Not even half. Alright, I think that's it for now. I will probably do my daily raid in other videos. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked it. And see you later. Bye.